at Oxnard High School and the 2014 commencement ceremony. I would like to ask everyone to please stand and ask the young men of the class of 2014 to remove their caps. Please join the graduates as we take a moment of silence to give thanks to all those responsible for helping our graduates arrive at this point in their educational careers. Please also remember that today and for the last several years we've been at war and many servicemen and women are risking their lives so we can assemble peace today. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the OHS Air Force ROTC led by Major Dale Weaver. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem will be performed by the OHS Vocal Ensemble, led by Director Mr. Fundi Lejean. Please remain standing. Young men of the class of 2014, please place your caps back on your head. And now will the class of 2014 and the guests please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Eric Rieger, Principal of Oxnard High School. On behalf of Oxnard High School, I wish to extend our welcome to you, parents and families and guests of the class of 2014. With us today, we have special guests of OUHSD. We have Board Member and Trustee, Mr. Wayne Edmonds. And from the OUHSD District Office, we have Dr. Rocky Baez. And we have Ms. Consuelo Williams. This afternoon, we have over 550 graduates in this our 110th annual commencement ceremony. This is a great moment not only for our graduating class, but for the teachers, the parents, the grandparents, family members, administrators, counselors, whose efforts have helped make this achievement possible. It is my honor and pleasure to address this gathering today as we celebrate this special event. Today marks a major milestone in the lives of our graduates and their families. After today, we send our graduates off to the great unknown. What I'm confident about saying with this group that I've spent 4 years with is that this group of young people have all been prepared to make this a better world. And why would I not be sure of this? Because this class of Yellow Jackets has made Oxnard HS a very special place in the last 4 years. I'm going to list your accomplishments class of 2014 because it's quite impressive. In our OHS API, reached a score of 746, the highest in school history, and the 3 APIs that you were responsible for were the 3 highest in school history. Your KC scores are the highest in school history, both in proficiency and passage. The class of 2014 has taken the most AP courses, taken the most AP exams, and scored 3 or higher more than any other class. This class has 3 Gates Millennium Scholars, of the 7 OUHST Gates Millennium Scholars, and 1,000 nationwide. They are given from Bauta, Yannick Barone, and Jorge Ochoa. Congratulations. The attendance rates of this class has been the highest in school history. The discipline rates over the last 3 years have been the lowest in school history. Because of your example, our school's become a better place. Our academic team has been either county champs or second or third place the last 4 years. Our mock trial and EL migrant speech programs remain dominant. Our band has remained in the top 10 in state competition. Our choir, our mariachi are the best in Ventura County. Our cheer program is highly respected. Our drama park program and all of our activity programs are among the best in this area. We have won 19 Pacific League championships since 2010. Softball, girls golf, both winning 3 of 4 of the last 4 years. Baseball, girls soccer, girls volleyball, all have 2. Boys basketball, boys soccer, girls water polo, boys water polo, football, wrestling, and girls track all have 1 apiece. And on a last and very special note, we do not have an empty chair in our midst. We're very happy you're here today to celebrate this event with us. Class of 2014, you were truly champions. You were truly special, and that's not just because we came in together and we're celebrating this special day. I've talked about all these things that you've done because you've been here. Oxnard High School is a better place because of the class of 2014 and the members of this class. Graduates, enjoy and celebrate this day and the great things that you have accomplished. But make these only the first of many things that you will accomplish in your lifetime. Whether it is mastering your craft, honing your skills, receiving your bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degrees, continue to create a better version of yourselves and a greater world around you every day. I am reminded of the words of a great American hero, far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy nor suffer much because they live in a great twilight that knows not victory or defeat. We should never fear failing. The road to success and happiness are strewn with obstacles that can render temporary hardship. But in the end, those of you who take the road less traveled, those of you with great hearts are the ones that will live the most satisfying lives. So graduates, I challenge you to be the best that you can be and never settle for anything less for you and yours. Class of 2014, the greatness of Oxnard High School will inspire you the rest of your life so that you will go beyond what the ordinary may expect from you. Your future is out there before you and is limitless as your dreams may dare. The universe is yours if you believe it can be, or in the words of my clone Buzz Lightyear, class of 2014, to infinity and beyond. That was tough to get through. Thank you. Now we are going to have our students come up to do the class history for 2010 and 2014. I would like to introduce you to those class members. Doing the freshman class will be Isabella Dang. Sophomore class will be Andrew Macias. Junior class, Becca Reyes. And senior class, Kelly Albers. Come on up to the stage.
I love you, Becca!
Thank you, Dr. Rieger, for that warm welcome. My name is Isabella Day, and with the help of 3 other ASB members, we're going to take a trip down memory lane with our class history. Taylor Swift once said, "This is a new year, a new beginning, and things will change." A perfect description of our freshman year. We walked through those gates wide-eyed and overwhelmed by how many people were on campus. We scrambled to see who our first period teacher was and tried to find out if our friends had the same schedule as us. From that point on, hello to 6 class periods, Romeo and Juliet, swarms of seagulls, and Friday night football. After winning our homecoming game against Rio Mesa, we had a night in LA, where Jake Anderson and Cassie Galayo were crowned our freshman prince and princess. Our football team showed the Pacifica Mermaids that OHS owns Gonzalez, accompanied by George Perez, running across Pacifica's football field in a classy Oxnard Speedo. Speaking of Speedos, our boys' water polo team made it to CIF, as well as the girls' water polo team. Our freshman year was a year of domination for our sports teams. Girls tennis, football, boys basketball, wrestling, girls golf, boys and girls soccer, girls softball, baseball, and girls volleyball made it all the way to CIF. Keeping the same name. In March, the girls worked up the courage to ask the guys to the Sadie's Beach Bash. In April, CST testing was boring, but half days made up for it. We came to the end of our freshman year and knew that next year would be a new year and a new beginning, and as always, things would change. Now, help me welcome my good friend and ASB historian, Andrew Macias.
Thank you, Isabella, for that warm welcome. After a year of high school, we kind of got the gist of things. We weren't the lowest of the food chain. We also weren't upperclassmen yet. We were just sort of there. Sophomore year was somewhat of a blur to most of us. Yeah, we had the rallies and the dances to remember, but did we really remember everything in between? Some memorable moments were when Simone Yomasian and Kelly Albers won homecoming sophomore prince and princess. It was the year that the fun and energetic live-action role-play club was founded. We had undefeated teams such as boys varsity basketball and girls golf. And our girls track and field team was co-league champions. for the first time in Oxnard High history. This year, we were familiar with the ways high school worked, where the best tables to sit at during lunch were, which clubs and sports to join, and which ice cream machines had the best ice cream, which we don't have anymore. Bummer. What we did have was a year filled with good people to make long-lasting memories with. We were excited for the upcoming year. We would be upperclassmen. We had more privileges, and most importantly, we had another year to make memories we'd never forget. Now please help me welcome our senior class president, and congratulations, class of 2014.
It's a little windy, so I'm sorry if I messed like that, but I mean, okay. Good afternoon, Oxnard, California. This is Becca Reyes reporting live from your 2014 junior year. Junior year was definitely one of the most peculiar years in our high school careers. We weren't at the top of the hive like we strive to be, but we also weren't at the bottom. We left up to the seniors who helped set the example for us, like Caitlin Manley and Teresa Castillo, and tried to instill the same yellow jacket pride in our younger peers, like Raina Brown and Big Breezy. Some of us were so wrapped up in talking about college and our plans for the future, while some of us just worshipped Wikipedia, SparkNotes, and Mrs. Bricky for introducing us to Gale. Despite the decisions we made and how fast time was flying by, we all knew we were in this together. Tajin Perret and Malia Higginson started our year off with a bang by being crowned homecoming junior prince and princess at our Vegas-themed rallies, hosted by the ASB legend himself, Simone O'Malley. Sports are huge this year at the Hive. In fact, we have many league champs in these cap and gowns today, starting with Hope Stewart, Sabrina Miller, Ellie Vasquez, Madison Hall, Lindsay Vollmer, J.V. Seda, Stephanie Lopez, and Ashley Brogan for girls volleyball. Melissa Robles, Samantha Vasquez, Charlotte Maeda, Victoria Lee, and Jessica McEwen for girls water polo. Ashley Gutierrez, Joanna Lopez, Melissa Cardenas, Angie Lumbrana, Melissa Aldrete, and the beautiful Kayla De La Garza for girls. And last but not least, our boys brought it home for soccer with help from graduates Jojo Romero, Addison Tarr, Jerry Orozco, Giovanni Che, and Caesar. After proving OHS is the best, the class of 2014 was finally invited to our very first prom, a party at Gatsby's. It was times like these when we knew we were getting closer to the end. Class of 2014, considering this the last time we'll all be together before we go our separate ways from the people we spent our whole lives with, I know you guys must be feeling some type of way right now. We all probably have the same feeling at the pit of our stomachs like we did the first day of our freshman year. You know, freshman year, the same year after the summer we all spent watching High School Musical 3 senior year, wondering if high school was really like that. Well, we're about to find out. We're about to begin our freshman year. Now here to talk about our senior year, we have our student body president, valedictorian, and my best friend, Kelly Albers.
Thank you, Rebecca. J.K. Rowling once said, "We are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided." We, the class of 2014, have grown immensely over the years. We began as a class of overly excited freshmen whose only expectations of high school were influenced by movies and shows on the Disney Channel. But as sophomore and junior year passed and we finally approached senior year, we grew closer as classmates. But more importantly, with every moment we shared together this year, we grew closer to the realization that we would all soon journey off into our own unpredictable futures. This thought didn't hit us on August 27, 2013, when we started off the year with our senior sunrise. It didn't hit us on our date with the Divine and homecoming, where we crowned Nick Soto and Eva Palomares as our prince and princess, and Christine Nueva and Patty Romero as our king and queen. It didn't hit us at our last Friday night football game or our last varsity basketball game, where we continued to keep the same theme. It didn't hit us when we submitted our college applications on November 30th and anxiously awaited our acceptances in the spring. It didn't hit us when we attended the happiest dance on earth and were reminded of the characters that inspired us throughout our childhoods. It didn't hit us under the big pop-up prom, where we slow danced around Isabella Hayne, our queen, and Stephen Granados, our king. However, as the end of the school year grew closer, it started to hit us at our senior goodbye rally, at graduate at Six Flags, and at our senior sunset, because we finally started to realize that these were our last moments together. After 4 short but seemingly long years together, it is finally time for us to venture out on our own, with or without the friends we have made here. Throughout the year, we only concerned ourselves with the idea of desperately wanting to graduate. But no matter how much we think we hate high school, we'll always miss it when we leave. Whether you'll miss the classmates, the teachers, the sports, the clubs, the dances, the rallies, whatever it may be, the events of high school have formed us into who we are today. They have given us valuable lessons, bigger dreams, and new experiences. They have helped us form the paths we wish to follow in the future. Now the thought of taking our last step into adulthood has finally hit us as we stand here together at graduation, looking around at the faces of people we may never see again. It is both an ending and a beginning. It is a time to remember the warm memories of the past and to acknowledge our bright dreams for the future. With that being said, I wish all of you the best in life. I hope your dreams take you to the biggest smiles, to the highest of hopes, to the windows of opportunities, and to the most special place your heart has ever known. Good luck, class of 2014. We finally did it.
And now the OHS choir and orchestra will play the song Freedom. Thank you, Mr. Lazan, and the choir, and the band. Thank you. That was well done. Now I'd like to introduce you to our valedictorians. Deb Balbuda, Julia Barons, Yannick Barone, George Ochoa, Addison Tarr, and Katie Tuesday.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, family, and faculty. I'm Devin Lovrada, and before I transition to the moralizing and didactic part of this speech, I'd simply like to give thanks to a few people for both small and big things. Thank you, Mom, for going through the pregnancy at the age of 15 and for raising me to be the young man I am today. Thank you, Mr. a more convenient place of residence and for treating me like a child of your own. Thanks to my grandparents who I can rely on for just about anything. Thanks to my friends for the laughs and memories we've shared. Thanks Erica P.S. for giving me the rest of your sandwich every day in 4th period. Thanks Mrs. Briggy for teaching me how to write well freshman year. Boy, did it help for the remaining years. There are so many others I could thank, but I probably have about 2 minutes to wrap this up. Eisenhower once said in his farewell address, "We must avoid the impulse to live only for today." And as I say farewell to you all, I'd also like to admonish about the dangers of living too much in the now. Too many of us live by the motto, "Don't do today can be put off until tomorrow," when in reality, such procrastination always leads to no good. I know we have all suffered the consequence of staying up until ungodly hours completing an assignment given weeks prior. As we leave today, embarking upon adulthood, procrastination becomes increasingly detrimental. Put off your math homework, get a bad grade. Put off the mortgage, whoops, there goes the house. I'm sorry, Mr. Borneman, for the slippery slope fallacy, but I think this one is pretty true. I hope we all relish our youth and all it has to offer without losing sight of how our actions affect the future. Also, George Orwell wrote, "Those who have the best knowledge of what is happening are also those who are the furthest from seeing the world as it is. The more intelligent, the less sane." For those of you going off to college next year, try not to become too engrossed in or consumed by studies. Remember, there's an entire world aside from school to be experienced firsthand rather than read in textbooks. Perhaps I'm conferring this advice to an unfit audience, as I assume, and don't take this the wrong way, that any of you will actually be too consumed by work. For over the past 4 years, it has become blatantly obvious that problems for most of you stem from dilatory and careless tendencies opposed to caring too much. Yes, I just said most of you are lazy. Now before you go off about how mean I am, let me explain. First, I think this is something that needs to be heard in the midst of these other speeches that focus exclusively on your great achievements. Second, coming from 2 teen parents who still have much growing up to do during my childhood, I've become very independent and pushed myself to exceed, mainly because I hope to lead a different life than my parents. We are essentially adults now, and what does that even mean? To me, it's the point at which failure can be attributed to no one but ourselves. There is no one to blame anymore. Well, I digress, but my main point is that we should not become too honed in or focused upon any one thing. Don't be exceedingly lazy, but don't be a robot who refuses to have fun either. I want us to experience life not with tunnel vision, but with a more compound vision like a fly, allowing us to see our surroundings with a more 360-degree perception. Where's my last card? Oh. Well, graduates, I know we will all find our niches in the world eventually, but as for now, I only hope we learn from our mistakes and stay on track towards success, for whatever that means to each of us individually. Thank you.
Hello? He's pretty rude. He didn't introduce me, so yeah, that's right. I'm Yannick, by the way. I'll start. I don't like speeches. They don't suit me. But I'll start. I don't know why we have 3 minutes to say goodbye. Most of us will listen with bored faces and sigh. I also wish I knew what to say, but there aren't enough hours in the day. I'm required to be optimistic. That sounds weird. Oh my God. And give advice worthy of a mystic. I hate it when people preach, and I'd rather be at the beach. Some of you know I'm not sunshine and rainbows. When I got this opportunity, I thought, nah. How are we expected to give advice when our lives are as meaningless as those of the mice? Nonetheless, I have a story with a message, but no more. So I'm sorry it would have the semblance of a quarrel. I recall the ever-pleasing time when the bells of my life did chime, when I discovered my one true love, when I realized what was below and above. On that night, the wilderness was a dark shroud. In the sky, there was not a cloud. I was camping when my mom and my pops. Alone at night, I drifted along with the hogs. Till I stumbled upon an evergreen pasture. If you were where I was, you would cast your eyes to the sky. On the ground you would lie, hoping you could fly. So beautiful you could so beautiful you could run. You know what? I don't want to do this. I'm bad at speeches, honestly. That's messing me up. Yeah! To be honest, I think the ceremony is pointless. Right? I mean, we're getting a paper that any fire can destroy. It's supposed to give us joy, but what's it really going to do? I advise you to just take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves to you and live life. There goes my hat, but I don't care. Here's your Julia Bears.
Good afternoon, Dr. Reader, teachers, family, and my fellow classmates of 2014. It was once said that to live bravely, we must develop the capacity to face trouble with courage, disappointment with cheerfulness, and triumph with humility. These past 4 years have cultivated us and fostered an environment to learn the path to success and the traits we need to get there. It's been the place we go to see our friends every day and get the opportunity to learn great things, an opportunity a lot of other kids don't have. This past summer, my family went through some rough times and we lost our house. It was hard for me to think about possibly having to go to another school my senior year of high school. But in that moment of fear and anxiety, there was also a moment of clarity. I realized that despite the trouble my family was having, the courage I needed to accept it was far greater. When my aunt and uncle offered to allow my family of 5 to move into their house in Ventura, there was finally hope that good things would come out of our situation. There was then hope that I would be able to stay at Oxnard, and that's one of the best decisions I've made in the last year. I put effort into wanting to stay here because I couldn't picture myself going to a different school. It gave me the courage to step out of my comfort zone even more because I knew this year meant something great. Through my newfound courage, I began looking at my family situation in a more positive way. This past year, I have never been more happy due to the amount of love and support from my extended family. I've gone into the mindset I'm at right now through a lot of prayer and trusting God.
bad things tend to happen to open up space for the good things to come. In between our struggles, we have the ability to grow mentally and spiritually, which helps to prepare us for the future. This school year, I've been less afraid to be myself than the past years because I've embraced my struggles and who I've become because of it. We are all called to be the best version of ourselves, and what happens along the way is what shapes us to be the best. As we face the triumphs of going to the college of our dreams and our future successes, whatever they may be, we must face them with humility and regard. No one's life is perfect, and we all have our own story to tell. It's what we do with our imperfect story as we leave high school that makes us great. Catherine of Siena said, "Be who you were created to be, and you will set the world on fire." Thank you. Now here's Jorge Ochoa.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, classmates, friends, and families to this special day. Fellow students, congratulations. You have completed your mandatory public education. I'm sure you and your parents must be very proud. A lot of you have reasons to be. Some of you are excited that you're graduating with a stellar GPA, and some of you are just happy to be graduating. Regardless of which category you fall in, you are not set nor stuck for life. Those of you with straight A's could end up stuck flipping burgers for the rest of your life, while those of you doing poorly might end up rich or otherwise unsuccessful. It might not seem very likely now, but it can happen. What happens now or has happened up to this point is not exactly how to determine the rest of your life, and probably won't. That is, it won't unless you want it to be and make it so. Granted, there may be a bit of chance involved in the outcome of our lives. Most of us won't be able to emulate Bill Gates or Steve Jobs by jumping on to become billionaires, no matter how much we may want it. The point is, nevertheless, to try. Like, échate ganas. Now, calm down. I'm not saying don't jump out and try to be the next Steve Jobs. That could be horribly bad, and I don't want to be the one to blame for that. What I'm saying is, give it your all in whatever it is that you do. Those of you struggling should not give up. Those of you doing well can't stop trying and giving it your best out of laziness or complacency. Remember that you're responsible for whatever occurs in your life, and that includes regret of bad choices that you make or things that you do not do. I may be going to Stanford, but I guarantee that even those going to a community college and working hard at a job straight out of high school would end up in a much better position than me if I start neglecting my schoolwork and partying every night. Go very bad. My butt would probably end up in the street corner asking passersby for money after I get kicked to sell from my parents and I lose my scholarship. But don't worry too much. Feel good to celebrate and feel proud of what you've accomplished. Just don't get too carried away. Praise yourself for working through all of the homework and projects, but don't think of it as your last crowning achievement. We're barely in your high school graduation. We've still got the majority of your lives ahead of us, so the end of high school shouldn't be the end of your education. Some of us will work full-time, some of us will be full-time students, and some of us will attempt to do both. But regardless of what you choose to do, never let your thirst for knowledge die out. Keep that thirst in mind. Keep asking questions, keep exploring your interests, and keep moving forward. I don't always give advice, but when I do, I prefer to keep it nerdy. Stay thirsty, my friends. Here's my friend, fellow Victorian, and Mr. OHS, Addison Sawyer.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with the train in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame and woe. Sorry, that's a speech for another time. Hi Mom, hi Dad. I'd like to thank my family for being here, including my graduates, who are celebrating their 60th anniversary today. I'd like to thank all the teachers who helped us make it to this point, and the class of 2014 for believing in each other. We can all quote Drake, and say, hey, we made it. I can stand here and say, life is like a box of chocolates. But I would much rather talk about Chipotle, where the choices are a little more clear. Not only Chipotle, cilantro in its rice, but it allows us to make our own decisions. We get to stand behind the glass and pick chicken or steak and mild or hot salsa. Although these decisions are seemingly simple, they represent something much greater. The decisions we make allow us to create our own identity, whether we're a burrito person or a bowl person. For example, as freshmen, we had to decide what dance moves we would bring to the table. We could either shuffle or teach others how to dougie. Now that we're seniors and our vocabulary has become exceedingly more proficient, we can either get turned or drop that nay. Wow, we are profound. Nay. Isn't that deep? It might even be deeper than the bronze hairline. Anyway, as freshmen, we had to decide who to sit next to in class, and now as seniors, we have to decide what to do next in life. Some of us will go straight to work, some will join the military, and some will want to further our education right away in college. But the great part about any of these choices is that it's yours, it's mine, it's ours. No one can take that away from us. As philosopher Thomas Aquinas once said, a man has free choice to the extent that he's rational. Claiming that Chipotle's life might not be rational, but the choices we make are. So let's make them for ourselves. Although we may need help along the way, I challenge us to create our own paths in life. When we all leave these chairs as the official graduating class of 2014, we will be faced with a whole new array of choices. Choices are far more important than our artisan lunches. But how do we learn to make any of these choices? It's been a learning process, but we've never been alone one step of the way. As Psalms 25:9 states, He guides the humble in what is right. Now that we've made it to this point, class of 2014, we need to appreciate the support of our loved ones, teachers, and peers who have guided us throughout these decisions. As we move on, OHS class of 2014, I challenge us to go out and make our own paths, to stay humble, and to be grateful for those God has placed in our lives who challenge us to grow daily. Thank you. I present to you the one with the best last name at Oxnard High School, Miss Haley Tuesday.
Hi, my name is Haley Tuesday, and before I speak about my class in Oxnard High School, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. 18 years ago, according to my adoption papers, I stand on the steps of the People's Government building in China. I was taken to an orphanage and lived there until I was 6 months old. In October of 1996, I was adopted by my mom, Kathy Curran, a teacher here at OHS, who brought me to the United States
and ultimately Oxnard. Some people may think the way to end up here as a valedictorian is to have a perfect life, to have it easy, and to have everything handed to you. I want to let you know that is not true. I grew up with immediate family members who were drug addicts and alcoholics, and I dealt on a daily basis with all the struggles that come along with that. Rushing to the ER, going to family sessions at rehabs, going to jails, dealing with cops, losing trust in family members, and wondering day to day what would happen. I lived in fear of receiving that dreaded phone call until one day it came. My brother Shane died 5 years ago at the age of 25. I know that if Shane was still here, he'd be sitting in the stands today with a beaming smile, so proud of me. Of course, he'd have to make a "that's what she said" joke, but nevertheless, he'd be proud of me. It breaks my heart to hear people so lightheartedly messing with drugs. It is never anyone's intention to become an addict, so please take some advice and get out before it's too late. Oftentimes, school was my safe place. Even on school nights, I'd often stay out late in order to avoid being home. But through this, I formed tight bonds with my friends. I've helped raise my nephew Riley, who lives with me and is now 8, or as he would say, 8.9 years old. I missed out on things to take care of him and keep him safe. Everyone's life is difficult. We all have struggles. Stay positive and pull through. Know that if it's really bad, then it can only get better. And know you're not the only one going through hard times, even if it seems as though others have it perfect. Remember to work hard and persist, even if people tell you you can't do it. Prove them wrong and believe in yourself. On a lighter note, thank you to everyone here who has impacted my life, even those of you who don't know you have. To the guy who blocked my locker, I never got to tell you how you made my day each time you shoved your backpack into your locker. Did you ever study volume? I missed you when you're absent. To my friends, thank you for all the good times and great laughs. I'll miss you, but I hope we still see each other as we go our separate ways. To my teachers and staff, thank you for your help and support. To my coaches, thank you for helping me strive to be my best. I thank my parents and youth leaders, and of course Jesus, for giving me the opportunities to make the most of my life. So as I was writing my graduation speech, I turned to Nellie for a little help, because high school seemed like just a dream. Here's my OHS rendition of Nellie's hit song, Just a Dream. I was thinking about school, thinking about friends, thinking about how I hoped it never ends. Now I stand here, and it's feeling like a dream. As we look back over the past 4 years, aren't we all thankful to be sitting here? I think you all agree that it flew by like a dream. Remember we were freshmen, thought we'd never see this day, then Mr. Ego's health class and all the stupid questions. Now I'm standing here and I can't think. Hey, were you like me and got your class grade? Can you feel the fuzzy now in the air? Cause we're at the high and we sing like we just don't care. Our teachers, our friends, our memories must end. We're saying goodbye cause we know we gotta get on with life. I was thinking about school, thinking about friends, thinking about how I hope to never end. Class of 2014, OHS been like a dream. As you go on down life's road, don't forget the things you've been told, because life isn't only just a dream. You can change the future, you can be the difference. Every one of us has a little light within us. Don't ever quit, go on with your dreams. If you're proud to be a jacket, then put your hands up. And if you're gonna miss some friends, then put your hands up. Cause now we'll be gone and we'll miss these days of friends. These past 4 years flew so fast, who would have thought we'd want to make them last? Goodbye OHS, thank you for this dream. Congratulations, class of 2014. Woo!
And now our choir will to the OHS alma mater. So now we're to the best part of the ceremony. Not that the whole part before wasn't good. This is where you get your diplomas. So at this point, with the class of 2014, please rise. As principal of Oxnard High School, I certify that the students standing before you have successfully completed all the requirements for a high school diploma or certificate established by the OUHSE and the state of California, and I recommend the awarding of such at this time. I now present you with the class of 2014.
Juliana Santos Behrens.
Deshaun Asberg.
Anna Marie King.
Nicholas Michael Borgeson.
Alyssa Fala Hardig.
Malik Isaiah Hill.
Elizabeth Sierra Mock.
Jonathan Hale Van Landingham.
Maria Isabel Peterson.
Chris Aristides Vieira.
Nayeli Guadalupe Topete.
Kevin Babauta.
Vanessa Juarez.
Yari Camilo Barron.
Haley Jane Tuesday.
Jorge I. Ochoa.
Kelly Angelica Albers.
Addison Rourke Carr.
Isabella Jane.
Andrew Martin Macias.
Becca Reyes.
James Matthew Adams.
Jasmine Avia.
Edgar Emilio Barraza.
Juliana Isel Vargas.
Larry James Benavides.
Kristen Tacole Black.
Tajim Barrett Washington.
Marley Michelle Collins.
Misael Acosta.
Charlene Canencia Espiritu.
Luis Alberto Aguayo.
Elizabeth Ann Hernandez.
Emmanuel Francisco Agustin Jr.
Jacqueline Hernandez.
Luis Enrique Alamilla.
Kalahari Egypt Lee.
Luis Enrique Alvarez.
Lorena Patricia May Sims.
Edwin Amezcua.
Pamela Venegas.
Alex John Anderson.
Maria Guadalupe Acosta.
Jacob Paul Anderson.
Gabrielle Paula Egon.
Ryan Anderson.
Yvonne Aguilera.
Jaime Andres.
Noemi Karina Adama.
Julio Ernesto Arias.
Melissa Andrea Aldrich.
Arroyo Cruz.
Bernie Liliana Alvarez.
David Arizate.
Christina Ambrose.
Ricardo Brian Aviles.
Mariela Ambrose.
Brandon Douglas Beatty.
Samantha Mercedes Andres.
Andres Barajas.
Sonia Isabel Andres.
Joseph Albert Barajas.
Yaneli Andres. Natalia Francesca Alesqua.
Ronald LeSean Barco.
Jeremy Ciara Amparan.
Sergio Luis Barrientos.
Alicia Anderson.
Maya Tomás Batista.
Daniela Ansaldo Flores.
Anselmo John Behrens.
Maria Arambida.
Andrew James Behina.
Adrina Anila.
Jonathan Martin Beltran.
Christina Marcela Ayala.
Blake Edward Bishard.
Kingsley Nicole Fernandez.
Anton Miguel Bonifacio. Joshua David Bowen.
Selena Badgett.
Sam Houston Branch.
Samantha Brianna Baltadano.
Gustavo Briseño Jr.
Laura Barajas Ramirez.
Eric Kendall Bryant.
Nealicia Angelica Barbosa.
Daniel Genaro Cabrera.
Denise Guadalupe Barbosa.
Santiago Juan José Calderón.
Jasmine Perón.
Abel Cano.
Jordan Danielle Bell.
Matthew Allen Ray Cardenas.
Guy Carlos Sanchez.
Connor Isaiah Carino. Armando Isaac Carillo.
Claire Marie Vincent.
Flavio Cesar Castellón.
Tanya Lizette Bravo.
Fabián Castellón.
Danielle Brinkley.
Ramon Fernando Castillo.
Ashley Marie Rogan.
Álvaro Casares.
Kirsty Bull.
Andrés Manuel Cerda.
Laura Bull.
Daniel Richard Chacón.
Kayla Adele Wassell.
Gerardo Alberto Chávez. Isaac Chávez.
Claudia Bernice Camarena.
Giovanni Cher. Correct Chittenden.
Uriah Serrato Campa.
Michael Brandon Colmenares.
Amy Desiree Campbell. Crystal Yvette Combos.
Ryan Anthony Conti.
Evelyn Cano.
Jesus Contreras Support.
Dulce Alessandra Cancino.
Charlie Anthony Cordova.
Melissa Mercedes Cardenas.
Omega Coria.
Kelly Stephanie Carrillo.
Christopher Angel Coronado.
Amanda Marie Carrizales.
Giovanni Raúl Cortez.
Donna Joy Carter.
Tommy Jacob Cortez.
Maya Castaneda.
Alan Ray Coria.
Elizabeth Castellanos.
Dalton Owen Cruz.
Claudia Castellano.
Edgar Cruz.
Natalie Seja.
Roberto Cuella.
Nancy Solis.
Francis William Carquillo Cuico.
Maria Janet Centeno.
Salvador de Luna.
Karen Cernes.
Thomas Franklin Dean.
Jocelyn Saron.
Paul Ralph de la Cruz. Christopher Delgado.
Sanjay Morgan Chalot.
Daniel Diaz.
Nicole Shading.
Elliot Nicholas Diaz.
Carolyn Lee Chavez.
Manuel Dimas.
Jacqueline Chavez.
Jim Cruz Doria.
Mache Latadura Chinas.
Albert Duff III.
Christina Brittany Claire.
Trevor Jake Edwards.
Aiden Logan.
Escamilla.
Lisa Marie Colmenero.
Ricardo Samuel Esparza.
Melissa Conte.
Christian J. Espinosa.
Nadine Contreras.
Vidal Espinosa.
Shania Corona.
Jeffrey Wayne Estridge.
Raylene Alyssa Coronado.
Kyle Edward Fisher.
Marissa Coro.
Alejandro Flores.
Anna Cortez.
Daniel Flores.
Gabriela Cortez.
Michael Flores.
Regina Cruz.
José Daniel Flores.
Noah Kreider.
Juan Flores III.
Suhei Quinn.
Derek Jeffrey Monte.
Daisy Dutta.
Daniel Deshay Ford.
Kylie Shea Davis.
Christian Franco.
Melissa De La Cruz.
Juan Rafael Frausto.
Kayla Nicole De La Norte.
Christian Milla.
Jasmine Delgadillo.
Thomas Renee Galindo.
Alyssa Marie Densmore.
Andrew Evan Garcia.
Erica Jo Diaz.
Brandon Philip Garcia.
Morgan Ann Dibbler.
Jose Garcia Jr.
Kristen Chow D.
Oscar Joseph Garcia.
Daniela Doe.
Robert Renee Garcia.
Darlene Cezon Domingo.
Lázaro D. Garza.
Darlene Dunn.
Jordan Tyler Gibson.
Erica Nicole Espinosa.
Michael O. Bolshani.
Jessica Marie Espinosa.
John
Carlos Gomez.
Alyssa Espriu.
Joseph Gomez.
April Esquitia.
Lautaro Gomez.
Alexis Estrada.
Angel Renee Gonzalez.
Juliana Nicole Estrada.
Christopher Jacob Gonzalez.
Larissa Monique Babouin.
Philip G. Gonzalez.
Alyssa Flores.
Andrew G. Gonzalez.
Amarani Flores.
Eduardo Gonzalez.
Samir Giselle Fonseca.
Victor Rick Gonzalez.
Katie Sue Wojtek.
Stephen D. Granados.
Declan Gordon.
Luis M. Guerrero.
Melanie Garay.
Luis M. Guerrero.
Cindy Garcia.
Jordan Guevara.
Edith Garcia.
Jesse Taylor Hampton.
Kelly Garcia.
Stephen Clayton Hardman.
Lena Sofia Garcia.
Brandon Heredia.
Joanne Christine Brown.
Armando Hernandez.
Karina Rico Garza.
Cesar Hernandez.
Maricela Rico Garza.
Leonardo Hernandez.
Christina Gabrielko.
Adam Herrera.
Yesenia Gaten.
Roberto Herrera.
Chance Gish.
Andrew Toshio Hirata.
Michelle Mary Boshani.
Brandon Juan.
Esmeralda Gomez.
Dominique Holcomb Rodriguez.
Leslie Gomez.
Liam Riley Horsted.
Victoria Alexis Gomez.
Tyler Ray Hauser.
Bianca Nicolas.
Jose A. Icasi.
Denise Alexis Gonzalez.
Evan E. Apollo.
Elena Gonzalez.
Jacob Nicholas Jimenez.
Mariela Gonzalez.
Luis Juan de Dios Pablo.
Monica Alejandra Gonzalez.
Joseph Anthony Juarez.
Kendall Elizabeth Scott.
Eric Lagunas.
Luz Andrea Granados.
Luis E. Laneros.
Ruby Ann Green Jenkins.
Tommy Lee.
Emily Jeanette Guerra.
Fidel Leonidi.
Sonia C. Guerrero.
Austin Patrick Lopez.
Maida Ian.
Andres Lopez.
Melinda Ian.
Fermin Lopez.
Davina Ayala Gutierrez.
Gabriel Montserrat Lopez.
Dora Stephanie Gutierrez.
Jaime Lopez III.
Kirby Gutierrez.
Lauren M. Lopez.
Ashley Gutierrez Contreras.
Michael Angel Lopez.
Selena Emanuela Sierra Haley.
Raimundo Lopez Jr.
Elsa Cecilia Hernandez.
Mark Christian Lucero.
Jessica Janae Hernandez.
Carlos Alberto Luna.
Karen Hernandez.
Jose Andres Luna.
Maria Vianney Hernandez.
Isaac Magdaleno.
Vanessa Yvette Hernandez.
Joel Anthony Majero.
Lizette Amari Herrera.
Austin James Marlboro. Martin Monzo Rincon.
Malia Avery Higginson.
Christian Manuel Moron.
Meredith Helen Hilgenberg.
Adrian A. Martinez.
Marina Alvarez Hinohan.
Matthew Martinez.
Rebecca M. Hinkley.
Steven Martinez.
Sydney K. Colbert.
Clay Matson.
Madison Lee Hull.
John
Patrick McGraw.
Alina Hussein.
Alejandro Medina.
Fatima Hussein.
Rolando Reyes Medina.
Hortensia Jacobo.
Gerardo A. Delgado.
Katrina Marie James.
Hector Jesus Menezes.
Sabrina Ann Jimenez.
Dominic Matthew Miller.
Clarissa Wattis.
Jose Martin Miranda.
Jamie Wattis.
Anthony Allen Mission.
Noemi Wattis.
Jorge O. Manana Hernandez.
Carla K. Gerardo.
Ricardo Talamantes Madrigon.
Elena Angel Kimborough.
Oscar Miguel Montano.
Victoria Leslie Lee.
Cameron A. Montgomery.
Isabel Maria Leon.
Francisco Alberto Mora.
Jasmine Lorena Limon.
Iowa Lee Morris.
Irene D. Yama.
Jose Manuel Mosqueda.
Christina Edith Lopez.
Omar Munoz.
Elizabeth Ariana Lopez.
Ivan Emmanuel Munson.
Elizabeth Y. Lopez.
Riley John Nicole.
Gabriela Lopez.
Ryan Michael Nunez.
Joanna Irene Lopez.
Richard Anthony Orlenes.
Paulina A. Lopez.
Daniel Orozco.
Shania Marie Lopez.
Horacio E. Ortega.
Stephanie Lopez.
Ruben V. Ortiz.
Vanessa Renee Lopez.
Noe Jeremiah Padilla.
Helena G. Lozano.
Alejandro Palomino.
Lizelle Membrano.
Brandon Enrico Parker.
Luna.
Eric Christopher Partida.
Justine Ray.
Christopher Lewis Pedrosa.
Jessica Brielle Maciel.
Alberto Paredes.
Martina Mariah Madera.
Jesus Perez.
Jasmine Madrigal.
Joseph S. Perez.
Alejandro Magana.
Omar Ina.
Denise Magana.
Nicholas Malora.
Carissa Rose Magana.
Daniel Mark Fredo.
Jasmine Danielle Mann.
Juan Pablo Quezada.
Flor M. Marmolejo.
Raymond Kapati Kimau.
Catherine M. Martinez.
Isaac Regoza.
Vanessa Martinez.
Daniel Ramirez.
Viviana Martinez.
Federico Q. Ramirez.
Amber Melanie Mateo.
Ruben Ray Ramirez.
Charlotte Maeda.
Lily Adolfo Ramos.
Maria Fernanda Maza.
Manuel G. Ramos. Sebastian Xavier.
Kara Marie McComas.
Jesus Raul Reguez.
Jessica McEwen Skidmore.
Jonathan Rhea.
Savannah Nicole McMichael.
Damian Nicolas Trey.
Gabriela Mendez.
Michael Joseph Wiley.
Jessica Alondre Mendoza.
Gabriel A. Reyes.
Diane Elizabeth Meyer.
Bradley David Rippey.
Sabrina Lee Miller.
Juan Daniel Rivas.
Yvette M. Moreno.
Miguel Rivera.
Megan Morris.
Toshiki Ray Wow.
Courtney Nicole Morrison.
Alan Robledo.
Griselda Murias.
Andres Ayala Rocha.
Angela Murillo.
Alexis Rodriguez.
Jessica Alondra Murillo.
Giovanni Menoto Rodriguez.
Adriana Marquez Nadera.
Aldo Rojas.
Elizabeth Nava. Stephanie Negrete.
Alvis Orlin Rioso Romano.
Natalie Crystal Nunez.
Javier Romero.
Stephanie Sabrina Nunez.
Joseph Abel Romero.
Melissa Orozco.
Ricardo Romero.
Bailey Nicole Page.
Ernest Rafael Roque.
Evelise Palomares.
Robert Christopher Rosini.
Jasmine Alejandra Palomares.
Mauricio Cavalazzi Rosete.
Tatiana Dorian Hart.
Daniel Garcia Ruiz.
Esperanza Partida.
Devin Ruiz.
Cassandra Naomi Palayo.
Jason Siciliano Ruiz.
Kimberly Peña.
Michael Jonathan Ruiz.
Silveria Perez.
Victor Hugo Sagui.
Stephanie Perez.
Oscar San Pedro.
Melanie Ray Phelps.
Louis G. Sunt.
Jasmine Carol Polk.
Robert Joseph Sedin.
Alina Marie Portillo.
Cesar Ulysses Santos.
Celine Ponce.
Marvin Santos.
Manelli Ponce.
Jose Luis Macedo.
Alejandra Alexandra Joyce Porte.
Mario Alvino Sedano.
Caroline Polito.
Joseph Allen Sellers.
Estrella Anais Quesada.
Christian Michael Servín.
Hannah Cullen.
Jacob Shockley.
Yvette A. Quintana.
Justin Christopher Singh.
Amari Cateriano.
Jonathan Sierra.
Vanessa Eileen Ramirez.
Marco Silva. Jacoby James Simon.
Margarita Ramos.
Raymond Daniel Santana.
Giselle Liliana Rangel Garcia.
Alec C. Soto.
Olivia Ann Reyes.
Jose Luis Soto.
Bianca Rivani.
Nicholas George Soto.
Michelle Rio.
John Richard Stiles.
Julie Rivera.
Samuel Suarez.
Myra Johanna Rivera.
Drew Swaven.
Leticia Rivera Hernandez.
Simon Amaro Tapia.
Monica M. Roa.
Jonathan Ivan Thomas.
Melissa Jeanette Robles.
Philip Isaiah Thompson.
Brianna Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Mario Torres.
Brittany Alexa Rodriguez.
Mark Andres Torres.
Liana M. Roman Pantoja.
Rafael F. Torres.
Patricia Romero.
Roberto Diploma.
Maria Teresa Salgado.
Andrew Valenzuela.
Anissa Salinas.
Alfonso Venegas.
Ariana Jasmine Santiago.
Joseph Pilar Vargas III.
Belinda K. Santoro.
Armando Vasquez Jr.
Alicia K. Sabian.
Heather Vasquez Macias.
Krista Steam.
Haley Matthew Velasco.
Yesenia Sierra.
Bernardo Vergara Jr.
Michelle N. Stanford.
Andrew Veronica.
Shelley Hope Stewart.
Christopher Villanueva.
Lincoln Rose Stock.
Gregory Pedro Villaseñor.
Samantha Cyrus Cahoya.
Samuel Villegas.
Josamar Tavia.
Gustavo Viveros.
Paige Nicole Peace.
Brandon Russell Ward.
Stephanie Vizcarra.
Jared Reed Wiggins.
Monique Elena Delano.
Alvin Sonia Yepes.
Jessica Oliver.
Simone A. Yomazian. Michael D. Young. Andy Zai.
Brianna Kiana Triplet.
Ryan Zamora.
Jasmine Ortiz.
Manuel Jorge Zapeta.
Jasmine Renee Valadez. Anaí Valdez Ariana. Jocelyn Jasmine Valdez. Angeline Marissa Valerio. Alejandra M. Vargas. Elizabeth Eliana Vasquez. Lourdes Vasquez. Vanessa Ventura Ramirez. Zulma Esperanza Villacorta. Vanessa Villanueva. Melissa Nicole Villacana. Nicole Ann Vinoya. Lindsay K. Lomer. Jalisa Marie Webb. Celeste E. Zendeva. Jamie Marie Duzan Zeta. Guadalupe E. Zuniga. Victoria Monique Zuniga.
Well, here we go. Now you have the diplomas, all you gotta do is make it official now. Again, with the class of 2014, please rise. 4 years ago, we started a journey that has enabled you to be here today as graduates of Oxnard High School. Now that you have reached that goal, the staff of Oxnard High School hopes that we have prepared you for the future that lays ahead of you, and that you have truly enjoyed the journey that has led you to today's celebration. Congratulations to you, the class of 2014. You're now the alumni of Oxnard High School. recessional as